Hey YouTube. So, it is the next season or cycle of America's Next Top Model.
I think you're about to see a typical episode of Top Model, don't you? You know, me and Jay sitting behind that desk and all the girls walk in and try to impress us. We all know that girl.
But I guess the thing about it is, like, once you watch a show and you like a show, for a while, there's certain things that, you kind of look forward to. In this season, this cycle of American Next Top Models, Tyra decides to open the show a little differently. Number one is they don't show the theme song at all, so it's not that you want to be on top. And that's one of my favorite things that I just like to see what kind of ridiculous opening that she has every cycle.
I'm 19 years old, and my favorite designer is Hello Kitty. I would do anything to be America's Next Top Model, except cut my hair. Woo! I can smile, like with my eye. I want this. My name is Angora Nylandra Tafatia Miles. I'm not here to make friends. What do I have that the other girls don't have? Hello? Look, when you start off by saying I don't want to be here, I am my art. What? I don't know the first thing about posing, but I don't know what I'm doing. I have no idea. I'm not a cookie cutter. I cut the cookies, and I'll cut you.
And the thing about the opening for this opening for this particular episode is that it's kind of funny, but then it's kind of not. It's like funny because when she's doing the impressions, it's like, okay, yeah, that's kind of funny. She doesn't quite get exactly there, but you see what she's getting at. But then she does these face things, and that's Tyra's thing. She always likes to make these goofy faces, and even in this little skit that she's doing, she like making these like goofy faces, and those faces just aren't funny.
I'm doing it.
But I don't find them funny, and so it's kind of like, it's getting funny, and then it's, oh, you ruined it. Like, And so another funny part about this is they have, for their first thing, they don't get any practice or anything. They get put into these motherfucking bubbles and are told to walk this runway. In water that has like one little thin platform, and if they, the bubble goes to the left or to the right, they fall right in the water.
I don't know how the bubble moves, but it's just like it was not working properly. I think I had got like an defective bubble or something.
And so you're just waiting for it to happen the whole time, because of course somebody's going to fall in the water, and what are you going to do? You're going to laugh. That's what you're going to do.
Seriously just fall in this water. Oh crap. Hey, fabulous.
Because I would laugh. Miss J laughed, so I laughed too. A weird part too was Tyra does this whole Ashton Kutcher thing.
Ashton Kutcher. In a few minutes, we're gonna drop the bomb on 14 of these girls. They're gonna think they're out of the competition, but really, they're in.
And it threw me off. They shouldn't have aired that part. It threw me off because I was actually then expecting Ashton Kutcher to show up, and he never did. She was just kind of doing an impression of him, I guess. And another one of the odd choices that they made for this season was that they did this whole thing where they decided that, okay, because models get rejected, that the contestants of the show have to get used to rejection early on.
As in the real modeling industry, the first order of business is rejection.
Our look is a little bit 2 seasons ago.
And you got to go out there and face rejection every single day. And me, I was rejected by 6 agencies before I got signed. And to this day, I still have to deal with people saying, no. Hell no. I don't think so.
So what they did is they told the contestants that are actually going to stay on the show that they're going home.
In some of these envelopes, there will be a photo, but for those who do not have a photo, you will be going home.
Right now.
They should just open them right now. Go ahead, open them.
And then, surprise, you're not really going home, yay! And that seems all good because, okay, all of us would, you know, that'd be a nice surprise. We all been told that we lost and then we found out that we won.
I've gotten like so turned down, doors slammed in my face. The road to success and to the top is not a straight line. It's a zigzag line. So unfortunately, you guys have to go home now. But you don't have to go far. Because you're
But the thing about it is that the girls that actually did lose were told that they won. And so it never goes back to show you what they told those girls. So the only thing that I'm imagining is that once they left out of camera, you know, it was kind of like, oh, you won, guess what? Psych, you didn't win at all. Now go the fuck home. Or, you know, I don't know what they would say, but you never get to see the reaction of those poor girls. So, I don't know, Tyra just seems like she just could have possibly made a lot of enemies if they didn't handle that correctly, you know, behind the scenes.
I know you guys thought it was weird that the fiercest 14 was going home. I'm like, wait, we're all fierce? Why are we going home? Because you weren't going home.
Wait a minute, why are we going home? When them ugly girls get to stay? Fuck this shit. So one of my favorite scenes is, and I don't even remember her name, I'm sure I'll show her, you know, when I edit this, is the girl with the baby face who also has the really obnoxious baby voice. When they believe that they're cut, she's all like, she's trying to console this other potential model by, you're beautiful, you don't have to cry. And I have found myself saying that numerous times in my life. I guess the difference is I've always been totally drunk when I've done that.
You're beautiful. You really are. You don't need to cry.
It's just a huge letdown.
You're beautiful. You're beautiful. You don't listen to anybody. You listen to what anyone else is saying. You're beautiful. I love you. But this girl is stone sober from what I know. She just has that obnoxious, drunk, baby voice. The voice. And of course, you know, all the contests and all that stuff is fun to watch, but you know, it all is culminating to the end of the show where you get to the final cuts, and that's just always kind of fun to watch.
Two beautiful ladies stand before me, but I only have one photo in my hands. And this photo represents the girl that is still in the running towards becoming America's Next Top Model. I'll only call one name, and the name I do not call must immediately return to your home here.
And get the fuck out.
In downtown Los Angeles. Pack your bags and go home. Angelia, I will start with you. You are so beautiful. But when the judges viewed your picture, we felt no emotional connection. And we wonder, is a girl just the prettiest girl in the room, but not the strongest model in the room?
You know, maybe you're just not the strongest model in the room. Maybe you just are not cut out to do this job. Did you think about that before you applied for my fucking show? Did you think about that? I mean, look at your hair. Do something about that, okay? Before you walk out and fucking embarrass yourself. I mean, that photo, you know, although we just complimented you on that photo a little while ago, clearly we were just joking because you're in the bottom too. And your ass might go home. What do you think about... Don't talk when I'm talking to you. You listen. You learn. You ain't a model. You just a pretty face.
And we have you, Dominique. Beautiful girl. Striking. Interesting. Freckles the judges have never seen. Absolutely unique. But your photo, it's capturing what's genetically there, but not what's inside your soul.
I mean, yeah, the photo is capturing what it sees. That's what a photo does. But we can't see inside your soul. We need to see inside your soul. We need to see inside your soul to make up for your flaws. Because clearly you have a lot of flaws. You are in the bottom too. Yeah, you got freckles, but you also got bad skin. The light hit it the wrong way. You need to learn your angles. You gonna come up. You want to be America's Next Top Model? You better bring it, because you're not good enough. And one of y'all bitches about to go home. I'm about to pull out this envelope.
So who stays in this competition? This is personality, Dominique. Your name was called because the judges know that you have a fire and a sparkle, but it means absolutely nothing if you can't capture this beauty on this. Congratulations. You're still running towards becoming America's Next Top Model. Thank you. Here. So you have to go home and practice and get some pictures that look more striking than you are.
Let's listen to that one more time.
So you have to go home and practice and get some pictures that look more striking than you are.
Okay, so she needs to go home and take photos of herself that are more striking than she actually looks. Are you just suggesting that she photoshops her pictures? I guess it makes sense, because in the real modeling world, they do airbrush the shit out of people. So I guess that's what top model is really about. You ain't really got to be pretty. You just got to have a blank palette that they can make up to look like anything. But with computer graphics these days, why do we even need people then? Like, that comment just does not make any sense to me.
I'm ready to work it. I am America's Next Top Model. Recognize my face and get used to it. I am shocked that I'm going home because I feel like I did bring a lot of energy into my pictures, and I know I'm not just a pretty face, and I wasn't always the pretty girl at school. I know my stuff, and it's just I didn't get a chance to prove it, and I didn't get a chance to show that I know how to work it, but I will make it on my own.
Every person that is cut always has the same, it doesn't matter which reality show, whether it's Next Top Model, Project Runway, RuPaul's Drag Race, it doesn't matter what it is. If a contestant is kicked off, they, number one, they never expected it, they, two, don't feel like they deserve to go home, and three, they ain't gonna change for nobody. Those are the three top reactions that you always get from reality show contestants that get kicked off. But that's reality. TV. But also, one of the best things about America's Next Top Model is how it ends at the very end. And they show the pictures of all the girls that were in the season, and one by one, they make them disappear. And they make them disappear, why? Because they're gone. It's like you never existed. Fade to black. You're gone. You didn't matter. You didn't matter from the beginning. You don't matter now. No one will even remember what you look like.